Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you read the description, you know that this is supposed to be a vlog of me studying abroad in Paris this semester. I'm not actually there yet, but I figured I should probably do a test video before I get there, so just in case there's something that doesn't work, I know and I can figure it out. And also, if I'm too stupid to point the camera at my face or something, I can get over that. So I'm in the process of packing for my trip now, which I probably should have started forever ago, because as you can see, it pretty much looks like my closet threw up on my bed. So I'm definitely not going to be able to take all of that, and I've got some work to do narrowing all that down.
So as you can see from all this, I'm obviously not the greatest packer, but I think I might actually have a few tips to help some other people because I have been abroad before. I went to England for about a month, so I have had some experience packing for a long amount of time, not 4 months at a time, but we'll see how that goes. So anyway, they always tell you like travel light and all that. Obviously, try to do that as best you can. I know well, for me, I'm going to Paris, so I know there's the temptation of like, oh, it's such a good fashion city. You have to pack this and this. You have to look good all the time. But you know what? You're not going to beat the French woman anyway, so there's no real point to it. Just pack what can fit in your suitcase and know that you're going to shop over there as well because it's Paris, so obviously. So travel light, basically. That's it. And then shoes. This is the same kind of thing. They always tell you get a good pair of walking shoes. So, the same kind of thing. You want to be fashionable about all that. But you're going to be walking around miles and miles at a time because it's a walking city and you're going to be traveling here, there, everywhere, whatever. And even if you've said before, like, oh, well, I've walked around in something like this before, my feet were fine. No, don't do that because you're going to regret it. And also, the shoe might not even hold up because you're going to be walking around all the time and it might just completely break and then you ruin a good pair of shoes. So actually, this is something that I recommend. I know it's not totally stylish, but I've worn these all over. They're good work shoes, they're good walking shoes, they've got support. They're not the most fashionable, but they're not, a total sin either. So just get something like that. Try not to pack as many pairs as possible. I know they tell you need a formal outfit, layers, all this stuff, so you have to get shoes that match all of that, but just try to pick a few pairs that can go with a lot of outfits. It's kind of hard. I've got like 7 pairs over there that I have to narrow down, so I'm sort of the pot calling the kettle black on this, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, another thing they always tell you, which is absolutely true, don't bring hair straighteners or hair dryers or anything like that. They take up too much space in your luggage, and then when you get there, they probably won't even work with the voltage, even if you have converters and stuff, so why take up all that space just for something that's going to electrocute you? It's ridiculous. Don't pack a lot of things that you won't get much use out of. Like, if it was something like you went to Disney World a while ago and you got a pair of Mickey Mouse ears, but you're going to go to Disneyland Paris, you think, well, I'm not going to have another chance to wear this except for when I go to a Disney park, so I might as well bring it because then I'll get use out of it. Don't do that. And besides packing tips, there's also a really good tip for when you're putting everything in your suitcase, is that the week before you leave, wear stuff you don't want to bring with you. Because if you wear something you want to bring like 2 days before, then you're going to be rummaging around like, where is this? It's going to be in the wash, and then you're going to have to wait, or you're going to have to wear something else, and it's just going to screw everything up. So you're going to look ridiculous the week before you leave because you're going to be wearing things from like the back of your closet, but it's all good. Also along those lines, start a list for what to pack early. It might not be a long list because like if you start weeks before, you're going to have no idea what to write on there, but you'll probably get an idea, like maybe in the middle of the night or something. You'll be like, oh, I should pack that. If you don't write it down, you're going to forget it. So just make the list, add to it as you go. Eventually, it'll be pretty comprehensive. So that's a really good way to do things. Another tip is to make sure that you have someone who can take care of your stuff while you're away. Stuff like plants. If I come home and I find this dead, somebody in my family is going to be in trouble. Another thing you might want to bring is books, even if you're not a big reader here, because your lifestyle is going to be different over there. You're probably going to have more free time. If it's like raining outside, you don't really want to go around and explore the city, so you're going to need something to do, especially speak the language. So if you can't really watch TV or anything, it's a good alternative. Now, with me, I read a lot, so my problem is going to be narrowing things down. Like, at first I was going to take this, which I'm in the middle of reading. This thing is 1,200 pages long. But then I was like, well, obviously it's going to be heavy. It's going to take up a lot of room. There's no real point to it. I'll just bring a few smaller books, and then that'll be good. But then when I went through my bookshelf, I ended up picking this much which is actually thicker than just Atlas Shrugged would be, so I kind of have a problem here. There are certain things that are actually going to be essential that you might not even think about over here. Like, the thing that I tell people the most is bring a watch, because everybody uses their phones and stuff, but when you're over there, your phone's not going to work. You can get another phone, but if you're only going for a short amount of time or something like that, really, this is what's going to save your life. And actually, it will get you friends. Over here, people see you with a watch and they're like, okay, whatever then, Poindexter, you don't need that. What's wrong with you? Who still wears a watch? While over there, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't know any of the language and I'm lost. I don't know where I am. I don't even know what time it is. It's 4 o'clock. So yeah, totally different rules apply in Europe than they do here as to what makes someone cool, what makes someone fun to hang out with, etc. It's kind of a weird process, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Alright, so basically just in general, when you're packing, think about things you can't live without here, and then see if you can bring them with you, like a few snacks or something that they don't have abroad. I know you don't bring things that are like refrigerated because that's stupid, but like a pack of chips or something, or like you get a family member to mail them to you, stuff like that. And if you just kind of stick to those guidelines, I'm pretty sure you'll be okay. So good luck to you, and hopefully I can figure out my own packing mess pretty soon. Bye! Oh yes, as for the next update, I will try to be filming basically every day, but I mean, I'm going to school too, so I don't know if I'll have time to upload it. I don't even know what kind of internet I'm going to have over there. So hopefully pretty soon after I get to Paris, I'll have some videos to show you guys, and hopefully I won't just slack off and not do it because I'm embarrassed or because I have too much to do or anything, because I'm hoping this channel is going to be interesting to my friends and to strangers and even to myself to look back on later. So I'm hoping that I can keep the updates fresh for you guys. If you have any questions of what you want me to show you in Paris, what you want me to talk about, feel free to leave them and subscribe so you make sure that you can see all the videos as soon as they come up. Bye again.